Hey boys and girls, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last one, we actually found Heroes, and apparently he's been, as what he says, he was in a robot suit asleep the entire time. He didn't even know how he even got into it in the first place. So, with this one, we're going to actually return to the scene of the crime. Or not the actual scene of the crime, because they were killed in two different spots and then moved to a different spot. So we're just gonna go to where they were left off. So how do I get up here again? This place is like a maze, I swear. So up here, right? And then we have to go to the art room. And then we have to go to the repository. We got Kyoko following us right now to follow us here. So let's figure out what's going on here. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid, but only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka without hesitation and began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
The Monokuma file was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. Huh. Let's see here. What can we poke around at? Let's ask Kyoko first.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? He did?
Whew.
Are you so obvious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, so you said he had a watch.
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving right. It most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. And if you notice, the hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that. Bedtime for all of the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So, if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m. It could have been broken at 6 a.m. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning. Broken wristwatch has been added.
However...
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
Because...
Rigor mortis has already set in. But boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop breathing. After some effort, I was finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey.
Was that all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's a... Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Kyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us with a few clues of his own. Kiyotaka's scrap paper has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Hey, Hifumi. The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse from the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. all the way from the first to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing it. I just can't see how that's possible. Further, it seems Hifumi died from a blow to the head. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found the body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that and why? That is strange. So, did you find anything?
Indeed.
Oh, so did you find anything? That was Makoto. I did. But more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it in his pants, so I can only assume he'd hidden it on purpose, you see. In his pants? Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead and Makoto, open it up. When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Now, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet up in the equipment room at 6 a.m. That's weird. A note. That's the same one, Hiro told us about, right? So that just proves that Hiro was lied to. And did get attacked of some sort. Okay. I found a hole. Oh, I already read this. I'll just skip through this part because I've already read it.
So...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. It's the same thing Hiro said. Then he was telling the truth.
However...
Although, it's not exactly the same, is it? He said like one. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us that his note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
Is that right?
Hold on. Just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. There's some meaning to a part of it being ripped. Could you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when he was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. The note Hifumi had has been added to the Truth Bullet section.
Hey.
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
If you didn't have time to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was that they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where the handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I'd better keep it in mind. E-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section. How? How would that help? Ding dong bing bong. I'm guessing it's time for the trial. I guess we'll find out.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin!
Oh, that's how close we were? Oh, okay.
Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death.
This is different.
And so, with no further ado...
With no further ado, you say?
Everyone, please meet at the usual spot.
Okay, let's meet at the usual spot
Make your way
then.
to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Okay.
See you soon.
See you soon, Monokuma.
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself, and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. I'm actually kind of happy that we're here, because my voice is breaking. It's not because of the actual voice acting part of the game, it's actually just because I caught a cold. You might not be able to tell, but I got a stuffy nose. Everyone had heard Monokuma's proclamation, and they were gathered by the red door. And as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Oh, what? Hello! He's multiplied?
Wrong!
Nope, no multiplication. It just looks that way because of an illusion. I'm moving so fast it looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy!
You're not playing along?
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay. Hey! Hey!
Then if everyone is here and ready to go, please board the pain train or elevator. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
Okay, then shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't just run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already, I didn't do it for serious.
Hmm.
That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but... How unfortunate. Then it would seem we have our culprit.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get down to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, and then the story can really begin. The heck is that noise? That's not from the game. Is that a helicopter? Okay then. Yeah, good idea. Sorry if that's very noticeable. I'll try and either cut that out or what, but I'm gonna leave my confusion in here because I think that was kind of funny. But that's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives, Hifumi and Taka. As of what I could tell, rivalry and love. The one who killed Hifumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends, the killer is someone right here. Yep. Well, let's get in there. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the steel box began to move. You can definitely tell something's different compared to the last time we were on here. You don't have Mondo's big pompadour or Cheeto on top of his head, just poking out from where he is. Big rip. The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door slid open, opening up onto a cruel fate. What the? When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only 'cause of you. Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? What? Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around and begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm gonna start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after the commercial break. I'd never hold out on you like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yep, definitely save that up. Okay, let's set our skills. Because I don't know if I have all my skills attached. Algorithm. Did I really not have that on last time? Oops. That was Chiro's skill and I didn't even use it. What does it even do? Increases the speed of mesmerizing a statement. Effective during non-stop debate. Okay, that helps actually. The focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration in fevered time. Effective during non-stop debate, the Hangman's Gambit, and the bullet time battle. And that's from Kyoko. So I wonder how good this really is going to be. I don't think I got anything else. I'm not even going to read the bottom thing because that goes way too slow. All rise, trial starts.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Okay. I might as well just keep this on
If
auto.
you can figure out
Unless
who done
someone
it,
starts
then
speaking,
only
of course.
they will
Or
receive
where I have
punishment.
to speak.
But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Okay.
Now then, to begin with,
To
We
begin
already
with.
know who did it.
No, we don't.
was that?
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found it.
And I also still think it's weird that you went to the third floor for no reason. I'm gonna just say that, Celeste,
I
but
didn't. Someone
I
knocked
don't
me
know.
out. I was asleep the whole time.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
know
asleep.
anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
yeah, who you calling a
I
murderer,
am sorry
Jill?
to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence.
Uh,
Blueprints for the suit.
I don't think that's
Parts
evidence.
we assume were used to build it,
And?
and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
It
points to you
maybe,
as
but
having
I don't
created
think it
the
was
suit
him.
And wearing it while committing
He doesn't have an
crime.
actual motive to do
How
it.
many times do I have to tell you? I don't know. I don't know.
Is Hiro really the killer, or before anything else, we have to make that clear. Okay, so what's our first argument? Yashihiro's message.
Everything we found in your room,
In Hiro's room.
the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you
Okay.
are the culprit.
Woohoo!
I don't know
We
anything
just bring
about
this
that
up
stuff.
now.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Is there any evidence?
Hiro, why?
Just
Why
like
did
Hina
you kill
said.
them?
No. Just hold on a second.
I didn't see anything that time. I mean, looking at the blueprints, there's that handwriting is awfully messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is.
Everything we found
Do I have to
in your
grab
room,
it?
the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the
Blueprints.
culprit.
Okay, I'll steal the blueprints.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
Grab more
It's not true,
seconds.
it's a conspiracy.
Skip past that.
Just hold on a second.
I stole the blueprints, but I don't know if I can use that.
Everything we found in your room.
Let's try that.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough. that
Boink.
you are the
That
thief.
missed. What the heck?
True, it-
Hero, why?
no,
Okay,
just hold
I
on
just-
a second.
Okay. Game. Okay.
Everything we found in your room.
Not his
The
room.
blueprints.
I want to shoot this. Does that work? Okay, I didn't think that would be a lie. But I guess, yeah, the blueprint.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
Yeah. Are we really sure? Isn't everyone calling him stupid? How would Hero, if you're calling him stupid, and make a blueprint for a giant robot mech suit? Like, seriously.
What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean, Makoto?
Well, take a look at this.
Show him
It's the
what you
note that
got.
Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared.
Yep.
The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say?
Yep, it is a little different.
When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Oh,
Unless
True.
that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
he's not that smart as what you keep telling.
Differences are bigger than that, I think.
Yeah, they are bigger.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think I'm trying to change my handwriting.
Thank you,
anyway.
Hero. Even you're saying it.
Makoto,
I don't want
you
to feel
saying
bad by
you
calling you
think Hero's the
stupid.
culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit?
Obviously him.
Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
No. I don't think so.
Suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go
Okay.
ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
Okay, I think. Here we go. And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
No clue. The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. Hero.
I got it!
It has to be Hero.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been.
Okay.
Obviously, he was
It
the
says
one
Otto,
in that
but-
particular suit. And we never found any
I don't know if
kind
it's
of
actually
second
Auto
suit.
Wing.
Then there
Okay, yeah,
can
it
be no
is.
doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
Okay.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
Just because he was in the suit doesn't mean he's
Makes
evil.
perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Yeah, he's not
so
the
what
culprit.
you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Okay.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
I don't think that's really
And
bold
what reason do you have to make such a statement?
on being an
You do
assumption.
have a reason, yes.
Yeah, give us.
Of course.
I'm guessing he's gonna have
Before
me
we
answer.
get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So
Okay.
let's get that out of the way.
What did we clarify in Byakuya?
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Well, he's been acting like the boss this entire time.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
Yeah, what needs to be
We
clarified?
must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Okay.
It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items.
A tarp and
Makoto,
a,
can you tell us what they were?
and that other thing. Where's that blue tarp? Blue tarp.
I got it!
There's still one more missing thing. The things that were used to move Taka's bodies, the things that were used for the repository dolly and
I
the
got it!
tarp.
They were a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yep. That caught you off guard? What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain.
Okay, how are we gonna explain it?
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository.
Yep.
And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
Also right?
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room.
Yep. There's still more there though. But I think
So
there's
the
multiple.
killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Also correct.
That way,
But I'm not sure why they
wouldn't leave
moved
any
their
bloodstains
bodies.
while they were moving it.
Okay.
Okay, that explains the tar. And the dolly?
Same thing.
Yeah, same exact thing for Taka, I'm guessing.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Okay.
But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly.
Yes, it did. And it appeared right next
Later,
to the
when
bodies.
Taka's body reappeared in the repository,
It was in there with them.
so did the dolly.
Okay.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right?
Yeah.
But are you sure you are not mistaken?
How can I be mistaken? There's
Are you
blood on the
absolutely
whale.
positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body?
It
The
was.
dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room.
No, it wasn't.
Very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room.
Well, it
Is
was
not
in the
possible
equipment room the
that it
entire
was in
time
the
I even clicked on
repository
it.
all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's
I'm not
raised an
done.
objection. How do you respond?
How do I respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Really? I think people will expect a lot from Makoto. After all, he solved 2 of the murders by himself. Without the help of anybody else. Other than Byakuya for a little bit of... Oh no, he didn't even help us. I think Kyoko, like, kinda helped us with the first one.
We
But
have all
Byakuya
accepted
had
the
no
fact
help
that you
whatsoever.
rarely understand what is going on around you.
Okay. Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change her mind. If I can just explain to them why the dolly was must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Another thing? Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the left mouse button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the tab key in time with the tempo marker. Basically, just remember that the tab key now has a function along with the right mouse and left mouse buttons. You automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo count will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. In case you can ignore everything I just said. Well then, good luck and have fun. We're already in a bullet time battle. The moment of truth. Already?
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
1,
So
2,
pathetic.
oink.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
Okay.
You miserable wretch.
Beep, beep. Ooh.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst.
1,
you
2,
miserable wretch.
oop.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So pathetic.
This is harder.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
I'm just gonna have to go with the
I cannot agree.
this.
You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
Why are we already on one of these? That's my question. Final strike. Equipment room.
Cannot agree.
This should prove it.
I don't even know what I threw at her.
If
Something
you're
about the
asking
equipment
for
room.
proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here.
We do.
When I found the dolly in the repository,
Oh yeah, the blood
One of the wheels had a
The little blood
on it.
stain thing that you could see it was moved around. Okay.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a
Back to
tire
auto.
mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Yes, it was.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Yep, they weren't being careful.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository.
Yep.
So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Okay. I caught you off guard. Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that much?
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Okay.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
That is my question too. What
I'm
was
not
Robo
sure that
Justice really used for?
matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Okay, Byakuya.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
You can't really bend in the thing. If I look at the body, how the body was moved, it'll become clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? No clue, honestly. Make your argument. Robo Justice costume.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room.
Yep.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then
Correct.
loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now,
Correct.
keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Okay.
Yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Bend over. You can't bend in that thing. Breakaroo, that was easy.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low.
Yep.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Not at all. He could barely even bend.
What do you mean?
Or you said that you
Back
can
to what
barely
said
bend in
when
it.
we were all checking
And
out
you
the
can't really
suit
see
together.
either.
Remember?
Okay. Yeah, think back. Oh. I'm blind. Blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist.
Nope, you can't.
Am I right about that?
It's more like a trap, honestly.
Now that you mention
That
it,
suit.
yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Yep, it would be pretty hard.
What's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
That sounds like it would be
See your
hard.
feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
No, not at all.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
Okay,
On top
Jill.
of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit,
Okay.
it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
True, that as well.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
It had a latch on the back of it. There's absolutely no chance that the costume could have been taken off to move the body. You can't take it off by yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
It had a latch on it. I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help. Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make the stupid frickin' thing. There's a clasp on the back. That's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help them.
That's true. It
Yep,
seems
it is true.
impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Yep.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Yep, I wasn't.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
Yeah, why would he be making that up?
He could have gotten it off by himself. I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Yeah, he wouldn't have. Also, I don't think he's that
Showing
stupid.
up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Nope, not at
To be
all.
clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
Correct.
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
And I still don't trust you on that picture either.
You all got a good look at it. Did
Just
you not?
cause
The image of
it's there.
me being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Well, maybe...
Besides, do you remember
Maybe
what
no
the
one
now
was in it.
deceased Hifumi said?
Honestly, at that time. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, that's what I decided to call him just now. How did he have the exact name of what was on the blueprint? Wait a minute.
Is beyond question.
That was the exact name on the blueprint. How the heck did he know that? That just blew the case wide open. Honestly. There's no way he could have gotten that name.
And the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt. Yeah.
I'm not trusting Hifumi right now.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Yeah, way too early. I
Besides,
want
there's no hurry
Makoto to
decide
mention
who
that.
did it.
How do you know that it was called
Before
Robo
we rush
Justice?
to a verdict, shouldn't we
But I don't know
explore
if I can
every
go and
single
use that on him.
possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Yep.
Perhaps, but
We
where do
can't
we go from
stop
here?
on one thing. We gotta go to
Let's
multiple
review this series of unfortunate
different
events from the
viewpoints of
beginning.
this,
Maybe we'll
crime.
uncover something new.
Okay.
What a pain in the ass!
You're a pain in
I
one.
don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Yeah, we do.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Okay.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened.
Okay, let's do that.
I suppose we could start with this morning.
Oh, we get to hear this again.
4 of us gathered together in the dining hall.
Oh, you're actually gonna
Makoto,
voice it
Hina,
this time, though.
Kyoko, and myself. We
Okay.
waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone.
Yep.
That was around 8 a.m.
Yep.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that,
I have no clue
Hina
where she
found
went.
Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
Yep.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my
How do you know it was in
assailant.
exactly an hour? That's my
I know
question.
it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That's not an hour.
That was when we
That
saw
sounds more like,
Celeste's
an
picture
hour
and
more.
discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also
Okay.
soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
How did it abduct him, though?
We
That's
were
my
soon
question,
joined in
if you
our
can
search
barely
by
move
Byakuya
anything.
and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library.
Okay.
He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect.
Of course.
But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
Okay. Yeah, Hifumi died after we left. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that,
Throw it
we
back on
decided
auto.
to split up and search the second floor.
And
soon after that,
I saw someone moving around.
I'm really
on the
trying to
third floor,
piece this together
and I
on my
yelled
own
out
as well.
to everyone as soon as I did.
As of what can tell, I have a feeling that Hifumi's not exactly, what do you call it? Oh. I didn't think it would go straight to a thing that would be for the past. Okay. I saw someone moving around the third floor. and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did. Celeste, what's wrong? That was rather an intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
Another scream. Help! I'm just gonna say help for Hifumi. Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. Hifumi. He's near the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide
I don't
up
think
into
he
two
is,
groups.
like, you know, he's not innocent in this as much as it sounds. I have a feeling Hifumi has something to do with the actual crime. Because how did he know about Robo Justice's real name? And also, why did he have evidence in his pocket for no reason? It's really strange. Could the killer already be dead? But, who knows? I don't know. Maybe Hifumi's the killer and we are trying to solve a murder when the killer's already dead. Which would be odd. I don't know if that's a possibility of that happening. But, let's find out.
Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office.
Okay.
While
And I can see why he would kill Taka. Because they were actually butting heads before that even happened.
When we got back to the nurse's office,
because of alter ego, they were both wanting alter ego to themselves. Yep.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what
And
happened.
honestly, another part that I want to talk about is glasses being cleaned. I have a feeling he wiped his own glasses off because it's his own glasses cleaner. That who else would have a anime glasses cleaner and then throw it in the trash? Or like, why would they wipe off his glasses and then bring them all the way up top? That makes no sense. As well, I have a feeling he got back up after that. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. I'm gonna continue. But that's my thought on this.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
Yep. And I think that was the real body announcement. Because we didn't get a body announcement for Hifumi or Taka until we found both of them in the repository. So it makes no sense.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time.
Yep.
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
Yep. But we had 2 announcements though, that's the weird
And
part.
that's when I told you guys about Hifumi.
And I like how no one's mentioning that.
Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office.
Okay.
But right after we left the physics lab,
Yep. What about it?
we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Okay. And wasn't that about Hifumi's body has disappeared? Why'd she
We rushed
disappear
back to
is
the
my
nurse's
question.
office And saw that she was right.
Okay.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room.
Yep.
So we hurried back again.
Yep. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something?
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing.
Which is strange.
Next
I
thing
do
we
wonder
knew,
why the
we
bodies were
searching the
moved
school for 2
into
missing
the
dead
repository of all
bodies.
things.
And after some time,
Like, they could have just
Celeste
easily
informed us
put
that she'd found the bodies,
Hifumi's
and we
body
all
in
headed
the
to the
equipment room.
repository.
But I have a feeling it's because of the
Which is
actual
where
lock
we
on the door in the
rediscovered the corpses.
repository was the reason. Because if we were able to go in there, we would have found the killer.
I think that about covers it.
Okay.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
Yep.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Not simple like that,
Okay,
of
well,
course.
If that's true, then what?
Rather
what?
than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Okay.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them.
Would make sense. And also, I'm actually going to end this one off here because obviously we're at the end of the episode. So, thank y'all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm sorry for being a little bit more quiet this time around. I am kind of getting over a little bit of a cold. I'm not sure how I even caught it. Because literally the previous episode I did, not even that long after. Or, it was literally yesterday was when I did the last episode. So, who knows? But thank you all for watching. I think it's also with, this game has really killed my voice as well. But that'll easily be fixed after a little bit. As just sitting back and not playing as much back-to-back. Because I had a session where I played 5 episodes, which 45 times 5, yeah, for minutes, that is a lot of time talking nonstop. So, because of reading every line, of course. So, but yeah, thank you all for watching, seriously. And keep being spooky, and I'll see you all in the next one. And I really don't think this is Hero's fault. I don't even think Hero even has a part in this case. So, let's find out who the killer is in the next one, I think. So, keep being spooky, and peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hey guys and girls, I just want to say thank you for watching the video. If you liked everything today, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe and hit the bell notification. Thank you all for watching, and peace out. See you all next time.